Hi guys, this is Sarah coming at you with some at-home yoga. Since we're all stuck in our relative homes, we wanted to bring you some yoga through any way possible. So myself and our fellow teachers from Yoga Rev are creating short videos and maybe some longer videos to help you connect with your home practice. And I apologize in advance, I tend to ramble and I'm an introvert, so I always think about things before I say them. So if I start to gaze off into the distance, that's just because I'm trying to collect my thoughts. I am at home in my guest bedroom because my guest bedroom is a lot cleaner than my actual bedroom. What I want to talk to you about in this video is something that I really don't get a chance to talk about during our 60-minute flow, is our foundation, primarily our feet. And the control that we have over our feet will help us find stability and strength in any of our standing poses and any of our balancing poses, and then also any pose where your feet are actually activated. So we want to make sure they're energized and that we have control over them. Primarily control over your toes. In our yoga practice, our toes are pretty much just like our hands. Our toes are like our fingers. We want to make sure they're energized and that we have control over them. An exercise that I like to work on and that I don't really get the chance to in a regular flow is lifting the toes, spreading them wide, and actively placing them back down. And then rooting through the four corners of your feet, which are the mound of the big toe, your pinky toe, and the inner and outer edges of your heels. I'm going to talk us through a brief exercise that will help us create that separation and control. And with practice, you can see how this will affect all the other parts of your yoga practice. You can do this sitting down like I am, or if you want to be standing on your mat in Tadasana, that's great too. But I like this because you can do it anytime, anywhere, anytime you have flexibility to wiggle your toes. Sometimes I do it when I'm watching TV or perhaps working on my computer, or just when I'm just laying down and kind of thinking my thoughts. You'll always see my toes kind of moving around. My husband makes fun of me. But I'll walk us through this brief exercise of finding the four corners of our feet. First, finding your feet on a solid surface. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Inhale, lift all 10 toes. Spread them nice and wide, maybe even gaze down at your toes and see if you can see that separation between the toes, like actively flaring the toes wide. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, place the toes slowly back down, and then see, even with your toes on your mat or on the surface, if you can see the space between your toes. Try that again. Inhale, lift all 10 toes. Spread them wide. Now, while keeping the other 4 toes lifted, see if you can just place your big toe down. So they're just connected through the mound, the knuckle of your big toe. All the other 4 toes are lifted and separated. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, place all 10 toes back down. Relax the toes, spread them. This is Gemma. She's going to be helping me throughout my video. Inhale, lift all 10 toes. Spread them nice and wide. Now this time, exhale, just place your pinky toe down. Keep all other 4 toes lifted and spread, but feel the connection underneath your pinky toe and the knife edge of your foot. Inhale, lift all 10 toes once again. Exhale to place them back down. Relax the toes. Now we're going to try something a little bit trickier to see if we can get a little bit more control over our toes. Inhale, lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Exhale, place the big toe down. Keep that connection. Inhale, all other 4 toes are lifted and spread, while keeping the big toe down. As you exhale, now place the pinky toe down. The 3 center toes are lifted. Feels kind of weird. You might not be able to do it at first. I wasn't. I was trying to control my pinky toe and I was like, it doesn't move separately. Everything's kind of connected together. See if you can start to even create just a little bit of separation and a little bit of control through the big toe and the pinky toe. Take another deep breath here. Exhale to place all 10 toes back down. So we'll try that again with our breath. And we'll take it nice and slow. It'll feel funny, it'll feel weird, but eventually you'll be able to create that connection, that control from your big toe, your 3 center toes, and your pinky toe. Take a deep breath in, lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Exhale, place them back down, keep the separation between the toes. Inhale, lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Exhale, now just place the big toe down. The other four toes are lifted. Spread them, take a deep breath in. Exhale to place all 10 toes back down. Maybe relax. Inhale, lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Exhale, now just place the pinky toe down. All other 4 toes are lifted and spread. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, place all 10 toes back down. So here's the tricky part. Inhale, lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Exhale, place the big toe down. All other 4 toes are lifted and spread. Take another deep breath here. Big toe down. Now exhale, place the pinky toe down as well. The 3 center toes are lifted and spread. Take another deep breath in. Exhale to place them back down. And then you can even do this with your feet lifted. I like this exercise because you can do it anywhere. And even if you have like toe separators, if you do your nails, your toenails at home, you can even use that to start to create separation between the toes without having to actively work on it. Since if you wear high heels or shoes that are really constrictive, we don't really think about separating our toes. Usually our toes are all crunched together, and then maybe they're kind of like in that little sardine shape where they're all connected and they don't really move independently. So this will help you get more control of your toes. So inhale, lift all 10 toes, flare them towards your face, spread them wide. Now exhale, begin to press through the big toe. Inhale, lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Exhale, now see if you can independently wave the pinky toe. Inhale, lift all 10 toes wide. Here's the tricky part. Exhale, press through the big toe, and then see if you can, at the same time, try to control the pinky toe. It feels really weird, but after you get control over your big toe and your pinky toe, this kind of control will help you balance in all of your standing poses or any pose where your feet are on your mat. And then once you have that control, without lifting the toes, you can start to ground down through the 4 corners of your feet. So actively rooting down through the mound of your big toe, you'll feel the knuckle underneath, pressing down through your pinky toe. And then the inner and outer edges of your heels, those are the 4 corners of your feet, and hopefully I'll be able to make some other videos of how you can actively incorporate that into your practice. Thanks so much. See you soon.